Everybody is waiting to get back a tone from the spacecraft that tells that person that something critically important executed properly. But because of the speed of light, it's at least 7 minutes delayed, 14 minutes in our case. So once the robot enters the upper atmosphere, it's guiding itself all the way to the ground. There's nothing you can do but sit back and hope to get good beeps.
So it had either crashed amazingly or landed safely, and you just had to wait and watch, be like you'd watch the end of a movie, but you can't fast forward.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing you can do about it.
Where were you? In the video, everyone's cheering right at the moment there that we realize it's there. It's beaming the right signals. Where were you in that moment? Were you in that room?
Yeah, I was in the room in the back row. All the people that are in the back row don't really have any reason to be in that room. we don't really know what we're doing, yeah. And the people in the front are the ones that are trained, and we're back there as part of the management of the mission, and it was an amazing experience. We had practiced it several times, and when the real event came, you could just tell that it was for real, because every time one of those events triggered, you could see the person just go from being joyous to teary.
So the person who was in charge of that one little thing, you could see that person react.
Yeah, you knew to watch them. Yeah.
So you have the capsule detached from the rocket, fall into the atmosphere, this massive parachute opens and detaches, and then you have the sky crane, that detaches, there's booster rockets slowly bringing it down to Mars, and if it were the Olympics, even with a Romanian judge, you would have gotten a perfect 10 for that landing. But why did it even have to be so complex? Couldn't you just plop that sucker down on Mars? Yeah. I seem to recall years and years ago, they just threw it down and it had big airbags and it just bounced around for a few minutes till it landed.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
We had that, we went through many reviews, and that team, they are all heroes, and yeah, every one of those steps was absolutely necessary for one reason or another. Just at the end, we like to joke and call it rover on a rope when the sky crane is doing its thing, and that's because if the thrusters if we had built them onto the rover, the thrust is so intense it would have taken rocks and they would have ricocheted up and hit the rover, and we might have damaged something. So you tend to weigh the risk of a complicated deployment versus the risk of damaging the rover, and you go back and forth, and then people come to agreement on what the wise thing is to do.